Welcome to the installation guide for the XtremepowerUS 13-inch pool filter with 0.75 horsepower pump set. Let's start by checking out the components. Start by placing the O-ring into the long side of the filter drain nozzle. Carefully route the long side of the nozzle from the inside of the filter barrel and push it out from the bottom drain hole. Place another O-ring into the long side of the filter drain nozzle. Secure the nozzle in place by screwing on the nut from outside the filter barrel. Insert the O-ring into the drain hole nozzle cap and screw it onto the nozzle. Place the filter assembly inside the filter barrel. Position the funnel on top of the filter assembly, ensuring it's inserted correctly and that the filter assembly is centered within the filter barrel. Fill the filter with either filter balls or sand, following our recommended guidelines. Remove the funnel after filling. Put the O-ring onto the four-way valve. Place the valve on the upper part of the filter, ensuring that the top of the filter assembly is properly inserted into the bottom of the valve. Ensure that the valve pump opening aligns with the filter stand groove and that the waste opening is oriented towards the drain nozzle. Secure the valve in place with locking rings. Place the square nut on one side of each locking ring and tighten. Secure the pressure gauge with plumber's tape. Remove the pressure gauge covering screws and screw the pressure gauge onto the valve. Put O-rings on the hose adapters and screw the hose adapter onto the valve. Next, let's install the pump. Place the pump on top of the base, aligning it with all four screw holes. Flip the mount base over and insert all four nuts into the mounting spaces. Carefully flip the mounting base back and place the pump on the mounting base, aligning with the screw holes. Place the bolts on the screw holes and tighten all four bolts with a Phillips driver. Put O-rings on the hose adapters and screw the hose adapters onto the pump outlet and inlet. Place the filter on the mount base. Make sure the tongue at the bottom of the filter aligns with the groove on the mount base. Place the hose clamp on the hose adapter from the valve opening that marks as pump. Connect the hose to the hose adapter. Tighten the hose clamp. Place the hose clamp on the hose adapter from the pump's inlet. Connect the hose to the hose adapter. Tighten the hose clamp. Connect the hose from the pool's return inlet to the hose adapter from the valve that marks as pool. Make sure the O-ring on the hose adapter is not displaced during this process. Tighten the hose clamp. Connect the hose from the pool's main drain to the hose adapter from the pump. Tighten the hose clamp. Installation is complete. Now, let's explore the valve modes to ensure optimal performance of your pool filtration system. Filtration. Water is pumped from the pool suction line into the filter where it's cleaned and returned to the pool. Backwash. Used to clean the filter media and remove trapped debris by reversing the water flow. Rinse. Set to rinse to settle the filter media and remove remaining dirt and debris. Congratulations on completing the installation of your XtremepowerUS pool filter with 0.75 horsepower pump set. With its impressive 2,400 gallons per hour flow rate and compatibility with pools up to 10,000 gallons, you're all set for a clean and enjoyable swimming experience. Thank you for choosing XtremepowerUS for your pool filtration needs.